we will learn mechanism of halogenation of alkenes. So in this mechanism, we have 3 steps in the mechanism: initiation step, propagation step, and termination step. Initiation step, we have 1 step. Propagation, we have 2 steps. And termination, we have 3 steps. So example 1, we will use equation between methane CH4 with Br2 in dichloromethane under the condition of UV and form CH3Br, and the side product is HBr. There are 4 main points that we need to know in this mechanism of halogenation of alkenes. So when alkenes undergoes reaction, there will be bond breaking and bond forming. So the first point is one bond contains 2 electrons. So if we have bond between 2 Cl, this means that 2Cl shared 2 electrons between themselves. Second one, homolytic cleavage. When the alkenes bond is breaking, they break homolytically. Why? Because the bond that will be break is between Cl and Cl, which is non-polar. And the bond breaking also involved between C and H bond, where the bond is non-polar. C and H are non-polar because they have similar electronegativity. The bond breaking will happen homolytically. So if we break bond between 2 Cl, as we know in the first point, one bond contains 2 electrons. So the bond breaks, so 2 electrons are divided between both atoms. So 1 electron will move to the right, chlorine, and 1 electron move to the left, chlorine. So single-headed arrow represent 1 electron is moving. So the bond break between C and H. Also, 1 electron move to the H, 1 electron move to the C. The fourth point in this mechanism is bond forming. So if one Cl has 1 electron and another Cl has 1 electron, how they will form bond? So 1 electron from Cl at the left is shared with 1 electron from Cl at the right. So it will form Cl2, where Cl and Cl are sharing a bond or sharing 2 electrons. In this example 1, we need to know we have compound alkene react with Br2, which is halogen, in CH2Cl2, and the condition is UV. The name of reaction is halogenation, while the type of reaction is free radical substitution, where we substitute 1 hydrogen from alkene and substitute with Br. And why it is free radical? Because it has the condition UV. The first step is initiation step. This step has only 1 step. So the first one, we need to take our reagent, which is Br2 and UV, to form 2 free radicals. So this is homolytic cleavage. Homolytic cleavage needs UV to break the bond. Okay, so we have Br2. So you must write Br2 and show its bond. Jangan buat macam ni sahaja. Sebab apa? When we do mechanism, we need to break the bond and we need to form the bond. So you must show the bond. And arrow. This is arrow for the equation. And this equation needs UV. So now 2 Br are same electronegativity. They will be break. So 2 electrons are in 1 bond. So 1 electron is moved to the Br at the right. 1 electron will move to the left Br. And we have 2 Br that has been separated and 1 electron at both Br. So this is called free radicals. These free radicals will be the key at the propagation step. Propagation step. So tips, show 1 bond that you want to break in the alkene, and we have and we must write the free radicals and the alkene, and it will form free radical NHX. The breaking pipe will be still homolytic cleavage. In this step, we have 2 steps, and there will be breaking and forming the bond. Okay, so the first step is take alkene. So we have alkene CH4, but we need to show one bond that we want to break. So how can we write this alkene? So we can write CH4, and we have the free radical Br, and it will form product. So I want to substitute hydrogen at the right side. So what should I do? We need to break the bond between this H and the carbon. So CNH is a non-polar bond. Therefore, the electron will divide it equally between C and H. Therefore, one electron will be given to the C, and one electron will be given to H. But the H need to form another bond with Br. So what H should do? He got the electron and take the electron to meet electron of the Br. So it will form 2 compounds, CH3. Why CH3? Because one H is broken. Plus we have HBr. So the C has 1 electron. So we must put 1 electron here. Dot is represent 1 electron. And hydrogen has 1 electron. Bromine has 1 electron. So 2 electron will form 1 bond. So we have here alkene, and here we have free radical. And now we will form free radical methyl, and we have compound H, Br. So this propagation step, we have 2 steps. Okay, the second step, what we should do? So the second step, we take the free radical from here. So we have H, C, H dot. Plus, another one kita ambil Br2. Okay, kenapa kita ambil Br2? Sebab Br2 ni bukan wujud satu molekul sahaja. So molekul dia banyak. So ini adalah molekul yang kedua. Jadi, apa yang dia akan buat? Sama konsepnya, the bond between Br will break. Okay, so one bond has 2 electron. So 1 electron goes to Br at the right. 1 electron moves to electron at the left. But Br at the left must form bond with C. So C give 1 electron, Br give its 1 electron and form product. Okay, C has 1 electron, Br has 1 electron. So 2 electron will form 1 bond, and Br at the right has 1 electron. So now we have bromomethane. Okay, and we have another types of free radical. Okay, apa yang berlaku sebenarnya dalam initiation step ni? Initiation step, kita menghasilkan free radical. Free radical ini sangat reaktif. Okay, sebelum ni kita belajar unreactivity of alkane. So, alkane is very unreactive sebab tiada functional group. Tapi dia akan buat reaction dengan free radical because free radical ini yang sangat reaktif. Jadi, bila kita dah menghasilkan free radical ini akan initiate alkane untuk buat reaction. So, dia akan membuatkan bond antara C and H break. So, step ini kita panggil propagation step. Propagation ni bermaksud penyebaran. Okay, maksudnya apa? Br ini akan sebarkan dia punya radicals. So, that's why dekat sini, alkene tadi daripada dia adalah neutral compound, so dia akan jadi free radicals. Dan free. So, seterusnya kita akan masuk termination step. Okay, termination step ialah di mana kita akan form bond. Kita ada 3 steps dan dekat sini free radicals dan free radicals akan combine and form neutral molecules. So the free radicals are from propagation step. So kita tengok dekat propagation step kita ada 2 jenis free radical. Okay, sekarang ni saya label free radical ini sebagai free radical A. Dan kita ada yang kedua jenis free radical ialah free radical B. Okey, jadi dekat sini kita ada dua jenis free radical. So, dekat termination step kita ada 3 step. Yang pertama sekali kita akan form bond between free radical A dan free radical A, dan free radical B dan free radical B. Yang ketiga, combination of free radicals ialah A dan B. Okey, free radical A ialah CH3, free radical. Dan kita ada lagi satu free radical jenis A, iaitu methyl free radical. Free radical ini akan combine. Macam mana dia nak combine? So, one free radical give one electron, and another free radical give one electron. This will form bond between this free radical. So, it will form bond. So, one electron here, one electron here. So, 1 plus 1 equals to 2. 2 electron is 1 bond. Okay. So, kita boleh cantik sikit. 1 bond. Okay, how about B? So, we have free radical Br and free radical Br. So, 1 electron from left, 1 electron from Br at the right. So, we'll form Br and bond. In the third step, we have free radical type A, which is methyl, plus free radical type B, and it will form bond. So 1, 2. So the bond form is between C and Br. So this is the termination step, where the free radical not been propagated anymore. Example 2, mechanism of cycloalkene. So this compound called cyclopropene because it has 3 carbon, and we react this compound with Br2 reagent in CH2Cl2 solution under the condition UV. So 1 hydrogen from this carbon will substituted with Br. That's why we call this as substitution. Okay, when we involve UV, this means that this is free radical substitution. Initiation step, where we take the Br2 and UV. So the bond will break between these two Br. So one bond has 2 electrons. So the cleavage will form homolytically. So 1 electron move to the right, 1 electron move to the left, and it will form 2 Br with 1 electron. So we have 2 free radicals Br. Next, we have alkene. So we have the structure of cyclopropene, and we want to substitute hydrogen from this carbon. So each carbon has each carbon has 2 hydrogen, but we want to substitute only 1 hydrogen. So what we should do, we must show the bond between H and C. So this is C, this is H. So this is the bond that we will want to break. So what we should do, we write this H like this. And we have the free radicals here. So what happened? Bond between C and H, 1 electron move to the C, 1 electron move to the H, but the H will bring its electron that he get and form 1 bond with Br. So it will produce 2 products, which is cyclopropene has 1 electron. So this is the free radicals, new free radicals, plus we have HBr, which has formed the new bond. So this is the first step for propagation. The second step of propagation, we take this free radical at the second step. This free radical will initiate homolytic cleavage between Br and Br. So what will happen? So 1 electron move to the Br at the right, and 1 electron will move to the Br at the left. But Br at the left will bring its electron two free radicals to form another bond. So one electron move from free radical, so we have one bond. Br brings its one electron, free radical tadi bring one electron, so it will form one bond. So C is bonded to Br, plus we have Br free radicals. Now we have two types of free radicals, which is free radicals cyclopropyl free radicals, and we have free radicals Br. So these two free radicals will be terminated by combining the free radicals in termination step. Termination step, where the first step we combine A and A, where A is cyclopropyl free radical plus another cyclopropyl free radical. Kalau tengok dekat sini, saya lukis terbalik. Kenapa? Sebab kita nak sambungkan elektron belah kiri dan belah kanan. So korang boleh susun semula bagi kemas. So apa yang berlaku ialah one electron daripada kiri share one electron between these two free radical. So bila dia share, apa yang akan terhasil ialah, so kita ada dua cyclopropyl tadi. So sini ada one electron, sini ada one electron. So they share electron to form bond. Okay, second step ialah antara P dan B. So P kita tadi ialah Br. So Br and Br. So one electron shared with another one electron. So apa yang akan terhasil ialah Br buat bond dengan Br, ataupun kita boleh terus tulis Br2. Last step, kita combine free radical jenis A dan free radical jenis B. So free radical jenis A plus free radical jenis B. So bila nak form bond, mesti ada dua elektron. So one electron share with another one electron share. So akan form produk bond. Sini Br, so dia akan form dengan C, akan buat bond dengan Br. So ini kita panggil termination step. Okay, sekarang ni kita akan revise apa yang berlaku dalam mechanism of cyclopropene with Br. So dekat sini kita substitute hydrogen from this carbon 1, and kita substitute dengan Br. Sebelum kita nak substitute, apa yang kita kena buat? Kita kena break the bond. Okay, kita akan break the bond by help of free radical. So sekarang ni macam mana nak hasilkan free radical? So free radical ini dihasilkan dalam step initiation, di mana Br2, bond antara dua Br ini, okay, bond antara dua Br ini break secara homolytic daripada bantuan UV. UV ini function dia apa? Function dia untuk supply energy. So Br can break its bond homolytically to form free radicals. Free radical ini pula akan initiate cycloalkene untuk break its bond between C and 1H. So, bila bond C and H ini break, so dia akan form free radical A. Okay, kemudian free radical A ini pula akan initiate another Br2 molecule dan menghasilkan free radical Br dan bromocyclopropane. Seterusnya, termination step ialah di mana dua jenis free radical tadi combine dan menghasilkan satu compound neutral. Okay, so kalaulah free radical jenis A combine dengan free radical jenis A juga, dia akan menghasilkan structure produk ini. Kalau B dengan B akan hasilkan Br2, dan kalau A types free radical dan free radical type B ini combine, so akan hasilkan bromocyclopropane. Right, itu sahaja. So kita boleh buat mekanisme dalam soalan tutorial.